Eternal life or the wrath of God? Which do you choose? He that believeth on the Son has everlasting life, and he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him. John chapter 3 verse 36. One of the most meaningful and glorious phrases that ever were uttered is that which was so often upon the lips of Jesus Christ: eternal life. One of the most awful and appalling phrases ever uttered is this other that Jesus uses in our text: the wrath of God. It cannot be put into words. It cannot be conceived even in fancy, or the wealth of glory that is wrapped up in those two words, eternal life. Neither can it be put into words, nor conceived by human imagination. The depth of horror, shame, and woe that are wrapped up in that other phrase, the wrath of God. It is between these two that each of us is called to take his choice. The things contrasted here: eternal life. What is it? What is eternal life? First of all, it is really life. Eternal life is fullness of life. It is life abundant. It is full of beauty, full of peace, full of satisfaction, full of joy, full of glory. Eternal life is a life of the highest knowledge. Eternal life is knowledge of the infinite. Eternal life is the life of God. Eternal life is the life of the holy, blessed God, the infinite life imparted to us. Eternal life is endless life. Endlessness is not the most essential characteristic of eternal life. Its quality is more than its duration, but nevertheless it is endless. The wrath of God, what is that? It is just what the words express. It is the intense and settled displeasure of the infinitely holy being who created us and all things, and who has the absolute control of all the powers of the universe. The wrath of God. The wrath of God. There is nothing more awful than that, to have your unholy one, your unholy being whom the seraphim veil their faces and cry, holy, holy, holy. To have your omnipotent and infinite ruler of this universe, your almighty one who holds the sun and moon and stars, all the stupendous worlds of light that start the illimitable expanse of heaven in the hollow of his hands, as well as shapes the whole history of this tiny ball that we call the earth. To have him displeased with us, to incur his wrath, his intense, deep-seated, settled displeasure. Eternal life or the wrath of God? Which will you choose? How to decide? By what act do we determine whether eternal life or the wrath of God is to be our portion? Listen to God's own answer to this question in the text that we read. He that has the Son has life. He that has the Son has not life. It is not the answer of all modern philosophies. It is not the answer of all modern theologians. It is not the answer of all modern preachers, but it is God's answer, and it is sure. He that has the Son has eternal life. He that has not the Son has no life. The act by which we bring upon ourselves the wrath of God: he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth upon him. It makes no difference who or what you are. You better believe or disbelieve. You decide what to choose. Choose life and you shall live. God bless you and be with you. Amen.